Shalom, Kol Halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Makakadash. Double blessings and honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who terms truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Shalom Israel. Back here with another lesson through the spirit, Lord willing. Gonna be talking about a few things in the news. Don't have many precepts to pull out, just a few. Gonna be talking about various topics in the news. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Salakia. All this cold weather got my sinuses stopped up. But I'll be alright. We're just surviving right now, man. To the end. So, let me see. Firstly, Salakia. I'm gonna jump back up on this thing about these articles. So, it reads, this is Matthew 24:5, and it reads, "For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many." That's talking about the false prophets. And for those who are new who don't understand that precept, let me just go ahead and talk about it real quick. The reason why there are going to be false prophets who come in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, or say that they are, you know what I'm saying, Hamashiach, and we know that through the scriptures that's incorrect, is because it says that when Yahushua returns for our salvation, that he's not going to come upon the earth as a human being form as he once did. So that's how we know that if, you know what I'm saying, human being person tries to come up to you and tell you that he's a Mashiach, he's the anointed one, then you know that he's full of crap. In verse 6, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. So see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." So with that, I'm going to open up on my first This is just a video of what's been going on in Israel.
It's early in 2025, but the war in Gaza shows no sign of slowing down. Israel turned up the pressure in one of the deadliest weeks of fighting, with nearly 150 people killed in this new year. The latest tonight from CBS's Holly Williams.
So let me just stop right there. This dude just said one of the deadliest weeks, 150 people already deleted in 2025 from this war, which we know that number most likely is incorrect. As we know, Israel, because I was just reading this last night actually, the Wadi Bashim Yahushua, Israel apparently, well, this is known news because Esau Edom as himself is a soft, hoe ass nigga. They the type of people who send their strikes. I'm not gonna call these people innocent, because we know that no one perished being innocent. But these people who don't have nothing to do with the war, I'll say nothing to do with the war. They just civilians living in these shanty towns, being hit with strikes. And you know what the Amalekites' reasoning is for striking these shanty towns and all these different public buildings. You know what I'm saying? They not sending no strikes to the military bases. You know what I'm saying? They said their reasoning is because like I believe don't quote me on this. I'll just say this actually. The Hamas are like, you know what I'm saying, Arabic soldiers that are over there fighting, saying that the reason why they be targeting the shanty towns and stuff or sending strikes over there is because the soldiers be hiding in the shanty towns with the civilians and stuff. Well, if that's the case, Esau or Salakia, if that's the case, Amalek, why you don't send your men on the ground to go and fight them in the shanty towns then? Why you gotta send a whole strike and blow up, you know what I'm saying, these people and whatnot? But we know why. Because Amalek be getting their ass whooped on the ground. They just have a really good Air Force. They don't want to see them in no on the ground combat because they know they lose. So I just want to throw that in real quick. Actually, yeah, nope, we're gonna go ahead and continue. That just ties into death and destruction, so I'm gonna end up pulling that out later anyways.
In Gaza, there's no end in sight.
In Gaza,
it's been a bloody week after an entire year of grief, loss, and anger. I'm
gonna just say this now. Shit like that, you seen that strike come over here? That's what's gonna happen to America. Here go Esau fucking with me. Not a video don't want to play.
It's early in 2025, but the war in Gaza shows no sign of slowing down. Israel turned up the pressure on one of the
In 2024, Israel not only continued to pummel Gaza, but took aim at its enemies across the...
Look at this, bruh. Look at it. And the reason why the American people are not concerned with it is because it's not happening over here yet. When it does, then they will be concerned, but it'll be too late.
Middle East, decimating the leadership of Hezbollah in Lebanon and trading direct missile fire with Iran after decades of shadow war. Now Israel has the Houthis in its sights, another Iranian proxy in Yemen.
Is Israel currently reshaping the Middle East?
Yes.
Retired Admiral Ami Ayalon is an Israeli war hero, the former commander of the country's navy. He's also a fierce critic of Israel's leadership and its appetite for war.
We won the military war, the military battles, but we created chaos everywhere. What is happening in Gaza? It's a total chaos, a human disaster.
Admiral Ayalon believes the only way of ending the conflict is giving Palestinians their own state. But most Israelis do not agree. One recent poll found that only 21% of Jewish Israelis support a two-state solution. Major.
Holly Williams, thank you. It's early in 2025, but the war...
Yeah, man. So we know that that's not going to happen. There isn't going to be no resolving this war. But hey, Amalek even got their own people saying that this shit is wrong, man. And they know it is. But that's just a part of their wicked nature, man. Let me see. There's another thing as well. Yeah. Let me see. Russia drafts. Yep. Ukraine, Russia. They drafted 180,000 convicts. I'm not going to even listen to that video. I'm going to actually, it's only a minute long. it's also, it just reminded me of something. That pork strike happened in October. That was what? December, November. 3 months ago. Now, if you can recall, they came to an agreement, but they did not, come to a finalization. They have to review those terms again in January. We're in January. So just keep that in mind as well, cause people might have forgot about that. So don't be surprised if some type of famine come from this. I don't know. It's no telling what could happen, man. They could resolve the pork strike thing. Some bullshit could happen. You never know what you saw, man. So just make sure you keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. So it says Russia has enlisted between 140 and 180,000 prison inmates to fight in a war against Ukraine. Ukraine's Foreign Intelligence Service. A Russian government decree abolishing a one-time payment of 2,800. I think that's a pound. I think that's a pound. I'm not sure. Yeah, pound. Pounds to prisoners for signing a contract with the Russian Defense Ministry to participate in the war against Ukraine came into effect on January 1st. Oh, man, that's funny. The legislative abolition of the one-time payment is evidence of the deepening crisis in the Russian economy and the shortage of financial. Starting at 22? Yeah. Oh, it's been going on for almost 3 years, which I know it said 34 months, but I don't know why my brain thought it started at 20. And all of their allies. America got more enemies than it has allies. America has built up many, many enemies over the years. So let's go ahead and go back to this. For a nation shall rise against nation. We seeing that right now. It's a lot of nations rising against nations. Syria, we just seen some. We seen wars and rumors of wars. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. It's famines going on right now, I believe, in, where is that at? country is getting attacked, typically gonna have, you know what I'm saying, famines and whatnot. So this famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So here go right there, right here. So number one, this came out this year. I ain't gonna say it came out this year, but it started to gain attention, as to say. And this norovirus is just a stomach bug, but some people have, not a lot though, but some people have perished from this. So I'm really not even gonna go into this article that deep. Because all it is really just a stomach flu. But I want to go into this though. Now the information on it is not like all the way there yet. But I read this article and it still piqued my interest, and I was like, I need to make sure I bring this up in my lesson. So it reads, HMPV, China's new virus outbreak explained. News reports and social media posts are warning of a new outbreak of a little-known virus, called human metapneumovirus in China, but officials are yet to confirm this. Instead, official reports from the Chinese CDC and Prevention indicate, or Chinese CDCP indicate, that rates of multiple flu-like illnesses are on the rise in China, according to data up to the last week of 2024. That data suggests that influenza is leading the outbreak, with 30% of tests coming back positive for it, and an increase of 6 from the previous week, and 18% of people hospitalized with a severe respiratory illness testing positive for it. However, that same data set indicates that rates of HMPV are ahead of other flu-like diseases like C19, rhinovirus, and adenovirus, linked to 6% of positive respiratory illnesses tests, and 5% of respiratory illness hospitalizations in China. I'm not gonna read that. That's talking about, freak. Human metapneumovirus is a virus that can cause flu-like illness in people of all ages, although some people are more at risk, including young children, older adults, and people with a weakened immune systems. So yeah, this sounds similar to what we seen 5 years ago. I'm gonna just say that. But remember though, as I said in my previous lesson with the one I did with the Jimmy Dore show, they said there's gonna be some shit rolling out on the 21st concerning pestilences. So we'll see, because this stuff could really just be some, you know what I'm saying, some little shit. I'm gonna say that. This really could be like nothing big compared to what is claimed to be coming in the near future. Virus was only discovered as recently as 2001, but it is in the same family as respiratory syncytial virus. I just butchered that. Another flu-like virus. The more widespread use of testing for specific viruses among people like flu-like symptoms has resulted in an increased awareness of HMPV as a significant cause of respiratory illness. How does HMPV spread? Okay, I'm about to be done reading this. I'll read the whole thing though. It's okay. Similar to other viruses, coughing, sneezing, human contact, all the good stuff. Most active in late winter and spring is expected. Multiple ways you can protect yourself: wash your hands, soap, water, all that good stuff. Don't touch your face. Yep, close contact with people with flu-like symptoms are advised to cover their mouth when coughing or sneezing. Wash their hands frequently with soap and avoid sharing cups and cutlery with others, avoiding kissing others, and stay at home to recover. So we'll see. If they go into lockdown, then we'll know that something serious going on. But if not, the length of illness depends on the severity of the illness. But yeah, like they haven't found nobody that's done died from it, or at least that has been reported. It was recognized there's no safe treatment available for it, and no available. You see the word, not saying it. People with HMPV are advised to treat it like the flu and to stay home. And that's basically how that last thing was. We know what made it worse. However, this virus that already circulates among populations in China, the U.S., and elsewhere. So there is more herd immunity against it than there would be against a novel virus, such as C. night at the beginning of the. I didn't even realize that is cases of it over here apparently, but. Nations are rising as nations, kingdom as kingdom, and there should be famines. We've seen the famine. Pestilences, we've seen the pestilences. Now let's just get to the earthquake. .7. This is the day of New Year's. New Year's Day. 4.7 magnitude. Riviera, California. 5.8, 27 miles from Ethiopia. 5.5, Ethiopia. That was today. They had 2 different earthquakes today. Different places. 5.5, South Sandwich. 6.1, Chile. 5.5, New Zealand. 6.1, South Sandwich Island. 5.6, Vanuatu. 5.5, Chile. That was off. The earthquake felt in San Antonio from nearly 50 miles away. NorCal always getting earthquakes, but I'm not surprised, dude. The Bay is literally like the ABC people Mecca. So it's a lot of wickedness going on over there as well. 5.5 magnitude, yeah. So you get my point. And it says in diverse places. So what does that mean? Throughout. Daily. Several of varying types. Several. So several places all over. It even says in the NLT. There will be famines and earthquakes in many parts of the world. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So I read that. I read all those different articles just to prove to you that, you know what I'm saying, we're at the beginning. Well, I'm not even going to say that we are. We've been at the beginning of sorrows. These people still don't see it, though. But yeah, we've been at the beginning of sorrows, man. I'm not going to say that we are, like we just got to it. No, we've been at it. So, I'm going to go ahead and pull out these last few precepts I have and end it off there. Yeah, this wasn't going to be a long video. But just want to pull out a few scriptures that, Lord willing, you all be edified by it. And it reads 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse. Salaki. Verse 18. And it reads the beginning of sorrows. Actually, let's read that 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? That's Ezra's talking, you know what I'm saying? The Lord's showing him all these different signs. Yeah, he doesn't know what it means at the time. You know what I'm saying? Woe means destruction, you know? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. So, like that dude said, this has been one of the most deadliest weeks. We are 3 days into 2025, and there's already been 150 deaths. Great death. What do we see in Louisiana? 15 plus people deleted. 10 plus people shot in New York City. A dude got blown up. 2 people died in a plane crash in where was that at? Salaki. That was in California, I believe. Yeah, that was in California. 2 people and like 18 others got injured in a plane crash that crashed into the top of a California building. Yeah, man. The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So like I said, we can make them aware of all these things, the 2/3. They still will not take heed. Like I said in my lesson yesterday. Let me see. So like I'm trying to get this in the good news. If the Lord allows it. The water. Verse 17 in the good news. I'm doomed. Who will rescue me in those days? Troubles will come and many people will groan. Famine will come and many will die. Wars will come and the world powers will tremble. Disasters will come and everyone will be terrified. What will people do when these disasters come? Famine, epidemics, troubles, and suffering are set to punish and correct people. But in spite of all this, they will not turn away from their sins. They soon forget their punishment. And that punishment will also be known as judgment. So we know now that all of these things are happening because great judgment is happening, it's taking place upon the earth. Ooh, let's get this verse 21. The time has come when food will be so cheap that people will think a time of peace and plenty has arrived, which we haven't reached that yet because, we still experiencing inflation. We haven't even experienced hyperinflation yet. The time is coming when food will be so cheap that people will think a time of peace and plenty has arrived. But then disasters will spring up everywhere. Wars, famine, and great confusion. Many people on earth will starve to death, and those who will escape starvation will be killed in war. So there is no escaping prophecy, man. There is no escaping. And verse 21, that just goes into that just goes into being caught off guard, Salakia. It's on the tip of my tongue. The Wadiyah Bashim Yashai. When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come. That's what I was looking for. So that ties into that as well. Oh damn, I forgot. So I straight forgot about this Elon Musk thing as well. The Wadiyah Bashim Yashai. I gotta pull up that precept as well. But there's not much information on this, so I'm really not gonna hit hard on it like I did the other articles. But it reads Elon Musk to launch X Money payment system in 2025. Hours before ringing in the new year, the CEO of X, formerly Twitter, announced that the platform will launch a payment system, X Money, in 2025. In an X post Tuesday afternoon, CEO Linda Yaccarino said users are the media and announced X will connect you in ways never thought possible. They started an account for it called Payments X Money, and they've gained hundreds of thousands of followers. So I find that funny though. She said X will connect you in ways you never thought possible. So we know that all of these different these forms of payment and whatnot, it's all leading to one thing, and we know what it is. The MOT to that charagma, man. All roads lead to it. So, let me see. I'm not. Yeah. So, I don't want to start at an and scripture. So I'm gonna start at verse 10. Reading on down. My point is at 16. So let me go ahead and get it. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Let's stop right there. This doesn't have to do anything with what I'm talking about, but I just want to make this a point. Were we or were we not as a people led into captivity, taken into captivity by the so-called white man, Esau Edom? Yes or no? Okay. So that would mean that the people who led us captive, the nation of people who led us captive, will also experience that as well. Yes or no? Okay. Let's continue reading. To the Israelites. The most holy thing, a saint. Who's the holy people? See how about you on the side? The Israelites. I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. So the first beast whose deadly wound was healed was ancient Roman Empire. As you know, we came into a 1,000-year period of rulership during the Dark Ages, and after that, they regained control of Esau Edom, which was the Renaissance, the rebirth, which is why it says the deadly wound was healed, and they are still into rulership now. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. So like I said, or to like it, not like I said, like the woman said, X will connect you in ways never thought possible. They gonna show you all these different type of cool things and talents you gonna be able to do. Yeah. We're getting down to the point. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. So whole time they gonna be exercising these miracles, all these different cool things they can do. I can unlock doors with my hand, all these other things. And the simple-minded people not gonna realize what the fuck they just did to themselves. That's why it says it's gonna deceive many. Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. That image is the beast system. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship it, the image of the beast should be killed. And Lord willing, that be us. You know what I'm saying? All these brothers out here, Lord willing, we be the ones who don't take that shit. Because I know damn well I don't want to take that shit. And if we have to be a martyr, so be it. We're ready to do that. See how about you know Sasha? And he called us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, everybody, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Brother, they gonna force you to get it? No, nigga. If you don't get it, you're gonna be out of the system. So therefore, some of us, well, it depends really, man. But if you have faith and you call on the two names of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, you doing the will of the Lord, you're gonna be all right, man. The scriptures say that, you know what I'm saying, the Lord's people, the Lord's chosen, are gonna be all right in that day. So, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man. His number is 666. I wanted to get verse 13 and 14 in the NLT. He did astounding miracles, even making fire flash down the earth from the sky while everyone was watching. And with all the miracles he was allowed to perform on behalf of the first beast, he deceived all the people who belong to this world. All the people who belong to this world. 1 John 2 and 15. He ordered the people to make a great statue of the first beast who was fatally wounded and then came back to life. So that's that. I have 2 more precepts I'm going to pull out. Baba Kashah, Zeph 1:15. This is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14, and it reads, "The great day of Yahweh is near. It is near." And Salakia. I want to end off with that. Let's go back. Salakia. This is Revelation 14:7, saying with a loud voice, "Fear the Most High Power and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of the waters." And there followed another angel saying, "Babylon is fallen. Is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." And that is ultimately why this place is going to get laid desolate. Laid desolate. Yep. I'm going to end it off here. The great, Zephaniah 1:14, "The great day of Yahweh is near. It is near, and hastened it greatly." Hastened to mean that it cometh quickly. "Even the voice of the day of Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly." A lot of niggas gonna turn into bitches in that day. They're gonna become women. They're gonna become sissified. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. "And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Your blood will be poured out into the dust, and your bodies will lie rotting on the ground." Like I said, man, we're going to be walking over bodies. It's going to be like the movies, but worse. "Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahweh's wrath. No amount of money is going to save you, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, which is the lake of fire and brimstone, the second death. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land." Yahweh Shai, through Yahweh Shai, is gonna complete the job so damn quickly. He gonna complete it so quickly, man. So, Lord willing, that lesson was edifying to you all out there listening. We end the lesson off, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKadosh. Double blessings and honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who told me his truth, the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Until next time, I say Shalom, Israel, Shalom.